This week we're talking about a ninja-powered Kawasaki side-by-side and Tesla's strange, stupid-ass diner. Plus, why you shouldn't use a vice grip as a steering wheel, as if you didn't already know that. But first, the Corvette sets 2 records at the ring. Welcome to the Big 3. Welcome back to the Big 3. I am Joe Weber, and joined with me today is Stephanie Gutierrez and Bides Bardo. You guys can't have the same sound.
She copied me. I told her before, I was like, hey, just so you know, when Joe throws to me, I'm going to go, wah, 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 wah.
And I wanted to steal
I was
his
like,
thunder.
don't steal it. And then she did it.
I wanted to steal his thunder.
Well, moving forward, let's try to think of unique sonic icons.
I did.
But you weren't first up.
Welcome back to the Big 3. I haven't been here in a couple weeks. I've been on vacation.
Welcome back.
First time since March of 2024. As you do with babies, you know,
Yeah.
Can't really go on vacation.
You mentioned you guys got away. Is this the first time you've been like on a date or whatever without a kid?
No,
You got a couple sitters?
no, we have aunties to do that. So
Nice.
luckily,
That's nice.
yeah, I did see some crazy cars up in Oregon. And I think I saw maybe the stupidest Jeep I've ever seen.
What was it?
I hope you took pictures.
No, I didn't, because I was like, it's too stupid.
Because it
It's
would have
gonna-
broken the lens.
Yeah,
It would've crashed.
it's too ugly. No, okay, I'll spare you all the details, but I think the dumbest thing was it had like a flip down windshield, which I've never seen on a Jeep before. Normally, it's just like you could pop it off or whatever. This had a flip down windshield that didn't have any kind of securing on it.
Really? Yeah.
So, like,
I've
you-
seen the flip down windshield before.
Yeah,
but-
but if you go over like 40, it's
Mhm.
just gonna flip up and like smash your windshield, right?
I don't know. I've never gone over 40 in a Jeep with a flip down windshield.
It also had
I
like
can't speak to
long
that.
travel suspension that was like pristine. Like this
Oh.
thing never left the mall parking lot. And I was like, God,
Yeah.
I hate this. You just did a Jeep trip, right?
What year was
I
it?
did.
A late model?
No, it was
It was
brand new.
brand new.
Yeah, it was brand new.
Weird.
Steph
Gross.
just did a Jeep trip with Zach Deal up at Rubicon.
Yes, sir.
How did that go?
It was quite interesting.
I don't know if we should spoil anything. 'Cause
I don't
the
know
video
either.
hasn't come out yet.
But I will say this: a bear followed us for 2 of our campgrounds.
What?
Maybe it followed us, or maybe it was just different bears. But
Yeah, that's
There were
kind of
definitely
that could
bears
be
around.
racist against bears, or it could have been the same bear.
hmm
I don't know,
If
dude.
it's the same bear, that is a movie. That I thought that would only happen in movies.
Well,
They'd
I
hunt-
mean,
they'd hunt.
I mean,
like
I don't think
rush.
he was necessarily hunting, but I think he kind of like maybe he was just trekking in the same direction as us because he was like hitting up the camps, you know.
Or maybe he'd seen some of your videos online.
he's
It's
just
like,
too
is that
shy to
Steph?
ask for a signature.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't even think. I think if anything, he would have definitely heard and seen Deal first. Be like, oh my god, I love off roading. Clearly,
But your takeaway from the trip was that do you like Jeeps better or do you not like Jeeps at all?
you know. Okay, my takeaway from this trip is I was under the impression that off roading was a very tight community. You know,
Yeah.
there's a lot of help involved.
Okay.
Not tight like that, but like tight as in like
Right.
if you're on the trail and you see another dude that's broken down, you can help him.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you do.
That didn't happen? You were in a situation
There were
when
some
that
really
didn't happen?
dickhead Jeep dudes.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Okay.
And they're
That's
being
unsurprising.
low key very rude and like, y'all don't belong here. And I was like, excuse me.
I'm surprised by that. That's too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. But specifically, they were in like Jeeps.
Jeep Wranglers, not even nice Jeep Wranglers.
Oh,
either.
damn. Well, Rubicon, there's a Jeep trim level named after this trail that they were on. So maybe they felt entitled to the trail. Like,
I'm going to
get
tell
off
you
my trail. kinda
right now,
locals
those were
only.
not Rubicons.
Yeah.
Base models.
You got him.
I
Got
did.
him. Bart, have you been doing anything car related? I know your saga with the Subaru has ended.
No, I have
No?
to get it. No, I got to get the, it's the passenger side wheel bearing. So I pulled the hub, and I got one from O'Reilly's. You know, you can use the gun and the backing and drive out
Yeah.
the wheel bearing and stuff. That fucking sucked.
Did you
'Cause it was
actually?
like-
Did it work?
Yeah, I mean, it did, but it not as seen in the video. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I was just kind of like, this isn't. So, anyways, once I got it out, I just went to my mechanic to have it pressed in,
Yeah.
the new one. And then when he pressed it in, there was a small like burr on the side of the hub
Ooh.
that then I think notched the new bearing.
Oh no.
And so then he went to spin it. He's like, great. And he spin it and it kind of goes, and I was like, fuck. So I had to get a new. Anyways, so today I'm going to take that one, have them press it out and
Yeah.
press a new one in, and then I'll be able to put it back on and Granny Green's going to be on the road.
Nice. There's a sense of
Very nice.
peace that you get from just being like, I'm just gonna pay for someone to do this.
Yeah. And it's because it's the labor part is what
Yeah.
you're paying for. And it's like, well, I did all that. Can you please just press this in for me?
Yeah.
Great.
The tension before it pops out is so scary.
Mm-hmm.
You're just like, oh God. Like when we were working on the Z and you and Tristan had to just like hit it with the blowtorch. We
When
went
you're
through
separating the ball joints.
Yeah. We went through multiple tools, trying to like bending tools and stuff.
The bearings were so shot
Yeah.
on one end when I was taking it out that I couldn't use the bearing to push the housing through with the gun. So I was just beside myself with rage.
Oh God.
And then I used the better bearing and it was able to pound it anyways.
I don't think I've told you this, but I was working on the Z and I just bought like a K&N cold air intake.
Nice, nice.
And I was putting it on and I noticed the MAF sensor wasn't even connected to the air intake.
Lit.
And I was like, oh, so we just been like driving it around, sucking in dirty air, like unregulated. Installed it pretty easy. And I feel like it doubled the horsepower.
I think it was probably able to now get your air fuel mixture just
Yeah.
right because it's like actually accounting for the air intake, you
Yeah.
know, that's instead of just out in the ambient.
Exactly. And so I want to take it back to the track and like, I know we can't set up the same course, but I want to like,
Wail on it.
yeah.
We can go to Compton, buddy. You
Yeah.
let us know.
Just hit like a pothole and wreck the whole shit.
Sometimes that's life.
Yeah. Anyways, should we get into some news? The Corvette has officially dethroned the Mustang GTD as the fastest American production car at the Nürburgring twice.
Dun, dun, dun.
Last week, Chevy announced that their Corvette ZR1X and ZR1 set new lap records at the Green Hell. This makes them the fastest and second fastest American cars, respectively, to lap the legendary circuit. Chevy used in-house drivers to set the records. I was talking to the Straight Pipes on Instagram. They were like, yeah, Jacob just bought this yellow, I think, C6 Corvette. And he was like, yeah, we're talking to the team. And it was like an engineer that worked on the car that set the lap record, which I think is so cool. A lot of these lap records, they get a professional driver to come in, usually like an IndyCar F1 racer, DTM racers come in a lot of times because they know the Nürburgring really well. This time it was just an in-house Chevy dude.
Yeah.
Knew the car really well from engineering it and went out there and destroyed it. The 1,064 horsepower ZR1 set a time of 6 minutes 50 seconds, 0.763, and the 1,250 horsepower ZR1X set a time of 6 minutes 49 seconds, 0.275, which is nuts. Both those times are crazy.
Yeah.
Anything under 7.
Quite fast cars.
Yeah. For context, the 911 GT3 RS and Lamborghini Aventador are about 1/10 to 2/10 slower than the ZR1X. And those are, I mean, especially the 911 GT3 RS is purpose-built at the Nürburgring to destroy records there. Just goes to show you that, like, the C8 is an amazing car, especially with this, like, hybrid system they worked out from the E-Ray with the gas engine. Very exciting.
Yeah.
You guys got your orders in for ZR1Xs now?
I think what Chevy does with the Corvette is absolutely amazing. And they deserve all the kudos in the world.
I smell a big butt coming.
It's a Corvette. That's the butt. You know what I mean? Like it's still is gonna have that stigma. But this is the closest. If this can't undo it, I don't know what can.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Like, this is the point in the Pixar Corvette movie
Mm-hmm.
where the jorts like grow into chinos.
Oh my God.
We're like, oh, it's been cool all along.
Yeah.
I love
I think
this
it's
car.
cool.
I
do
think it's
too.
awesome.
The video too of the record is pretty sick.
Yeah.
Like the car, it's a good looking car, and it's obviously a monster.
Yeah. This is a huge accolade, in my opinion, for Chevy. I mean, that's what they say. These are the two, the second fastest American made to at the Nürburgring, right?
The two fastest.
These
Oh,
are
the
the two.
two
yeah.
fastest.
1 and 2.
Wow.
beat-
American production cars at Nürburgring. And then the GTD before that, which was less than a year ago.
Yeah.
And Jim Farley was in the comments of the Instagram post on Chevy being like, all right, we're going to come back. Something to that effect. So I think Mustang GTD goes for around $300,000.
Mhm.
And the ZR1X, I think, is more than $100,000 less than that. Still,
That's
a
always been-
$200,000 Corvette, though, is
Yeah.
crazy.
But it's always been Corvettes. I mean, the fact that, they were beating Lamborghinis
Yeah.
even at 100,000,
Yep.
it's nuts. But I wonder if that doesn't hurt. It's still a Corvette. Oh, it's just $100,000.
Well, you're the
it's not
guy
a
that's
Lamborghini.
perpetuating that.
It's not
Yeah.
just me. It's not just me.
Who else? Name them.
Yeah.
Carl, Denise.
Denise.
Yeah, she's not a fan.
What's Denise got to say?
I was like, Denise, what do you think? She was like, still a Corvette. And Carl was like, yeah. And I was like, I love these dinners, guys.
Like,
So
Carl,
that's how
you
that
always
works.
just go with what Denise says.
I do kind of feel that
But
a little bit, I get what you're saying.
There was I wish I would have saved this TikTok from a while ago. There's like a young dude that went to a Corvette meet in Marina Del Rey
Mhm.
and, put up alongside these like C3s and like Stingrays and, that dark green C4, I can't remember, it's like the 50th anniversary
Okay.
edition. It's almost unfair. He was like, dude, bro, this is like, he's a Gen Z dude.
Oh, cool.
So he was saying, bro, a lot.
I like how you looked at me and you're like,
Yeah.
just like,
He was like, bro, this is like the spawn point for all C8s on the West Coast. And I think like like older people, like boomers are the only ones that can afford them right now. Maybe like wealthy Gen Xers,
yes.
but it is almost unfair to call it a Corvette. It's
You
so
mean
different.
this new Corvette.
Yes, the
Yeah.
C8.
Yeah.
In particular, they don't make enough that you can still like originally when it came out, you could get it for $60,000. That was like the selling point. That's probably not realistic anymore.
Mhm.
That was all the way back in 2019. But I think if you really wanted to attract like younger buyers, maybe call it something else. But younger buyers are just now being able to afford C4s and
Yeah.
C5s. And they're, people are taking them to the track and doing takeovers with them. And I see a lot of C4s around this neighborhood, at least. But I feel like,
And C4 suck.
you think C4
You got
suck?
electrical problems
Yeah.
up the butt. But I get exactly what you're saying, but I also can't help but think that with the new design of the Corvette, I don't think they like when I look at that car, I think, oh, this brand is very clearly trying to turn this into a supercar or as
Yeah.
close as they can, a starter supercar.
And the pricing is creeping up on that territory
Yeah.
anyways. It's a far cry from what it started off as.
Mhm.
But and Camaro's not around anymore.
Right.
I wonder what's going to fill that gap eventually.
Probably the Camaro.
You think Camaro's going to come back
Yeah,
again?
I think that's what's going to happen is you're going to use the Corvette as your halo car as they always have, and
Yeah.
then they'll I don't want what would you say
Revision.
or
Remaster?
they're gonna re-debut. What's a good I'm struggling
Redesign.
to find the word. Yeah, they'll
Grand
redesign, re-release the Camaro using the accolades of the Corvette as, you can have the same stuff that's in the Corvette, which has
Yeah.
kind of always been Camaro's deal.
Well, it'll definitely have like a hybrid in it,
Mhm.
whatever the new generation is, or whenever it's going to come out. But yeah, we did a pass gas on Camaro
Mhm.
a little bit ago, and they always take it away for a little bit, bring it back, take away the Z28 for a little bit,
Mhm.
bring it back. Just rely on everyone's short-term memory.
They gotta leave you wanting a little more, you know?
Yeah. So I wonder when that'll come out or what's going to fill its place.
It's just my guess.
Yeah. I think it's a good guess.
Thanks, man. It means
Yeah.
a lot.
I'm struggling to come up with talking points because I'm not really a Chevy guy. I do love the C8, but I'm not like well versed in how they handle business and stuff.
How they handle business, the car. How's the car handling the business?
It stands on it,
It's, yep. Mm-hmm.
right?
You get it. You get it.
Going back to the C8's record, they're now also the 5th and 7th fastest production cars at the ring overall.
I mean, that is pretty nuts. That's
Yeah.
good for them.
Good
That's
for them.
so dope.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I mean, they must
for
be
them.
celebrating as a company right now because those are high numbers up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
I
going
mean-
up against actual like exotics and stuff, you know?
And we know exotics stand on business. Right?
Okay.
I'm sorry, guys.
I'm
for this
sorry, I
Gen
didn't-
T.
That's so funny.
The one that I drove a couple. I drove the Stingray, which is not quite the base model, but I think it's around 500 horsepower. Then I drove the E-Ray, and that thing was
right.
incredible. And that, the haters didn't even really get any traction with that because, they're like,
Nice, because it spun the tires.
a front wheel drive hybrid system. It's not a Corvette anymore. But yeah, it was absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
And so I think it shut a lot of people up right away. They're like, oh yeah, this could be the future. And then now we're seeing the ZR1X, which is the all-wheel drive trim of the ZR1 with extra horsepower.
I didn't know. So it's all-wheel drive. I didn't
That's pretty dope.
And it does, they probably listened to the critics, and the ZR1X does have an e-diff, which probably is the factor
tipping point. Yeah, tip the scales in its favor.
Because now it has the power to do the straight line speed, but also all-wheel drive with the e-diff, hucks it around the corners way faster. So this is like an American car built for the Nürburgring and the twisties. So
Which is cool.
Yeah.
I think that's so sick. Yeah, I've got my order in. What color are you guys ordering?
Yellow.
Nice.
So
mine's yellow too.
Yeah, so I can double as a cabbie and make a little extra green.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll get a lot of fares.
Just one passenger
Pays for the whole car.
Yeah. No, I mean that's all I can hold.
Oh.
Those things are uncomfortable, low-key, but I mean, hey, it's a very nice vehicle for what it is.
Yeah, they're gonna have to sell some like jort guards for the
Jort
buckets and
guards.
stuff. Kawasaki has decided side-by-sides aren't dangerous enough and have stuffed the Ninja's 250 horsepower supercharged four-cylinder into the new Teryx H2.
That is stupid.
It's stupid,
That's
right?
Unreal.
Yeah.
It's in the best possible ways. It's stupid.
I bet this thing's gonna rip and it's gonna be so fun.
Yeah. Oh, God.
250. And what's it weigh? Like
Probably 1,300 pounds at
it's
most.
the heaviest thing's the engine.
The
Yeah.
amount of people that are gonna buy these and then flip them right away is gonna be crazy.
Yeah. Look at how top heavy it looks. There's going to be a lot of maimings with this. I'm calling it right now.
Just keep your arms in. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're gonna go sideways, just keep your arms in.
It would be so
It's
fun.
going to be a lot of fun.
It would be
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
Just on the line between.
This is something, now that I have a kid, I'm like, I don't ever need to get in this thing. Whereas
Yeah.
in the past, I'd be like, oh,
Let me rip it.
when's the next presser coming? Yeah, I don't trust myself with this thing. The engine can rev to 9,500 RPM, which
My
is
goodness gracious.
That's way too much for the average person.
yeah. According to The Drive, Kawasaki's in-house developed supercharger turns at 13.6 times the engine speed, or nearly 130,000 RPM when the engine is at its red line.
Unreal.
Imagine if that thing starts to splinter and fall apart, and then you're just like shrapnel at 130,000 RPM
in the desert.
Yeah,
and no one could find you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you flip it over. Chad lost his arm because he didn't keep it in. You know, someone named Chad is losing an arm in this thing, like
Probably
within the first 2 weeks. I don't have a lot of experience with side by sides. Have you done decent amount?
Oh, absolutely.
Anything you'd willing to legally put on the record?
I've been in very questionable situations with these around and stuff. And
did you ever flip over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like especially with like the supercharged like turboed ones, and being a young dumbass child, you're gonna go crazy, and that's why keep your arms in. You wear a helmet. Mm-hmm. You wear little gogglers. You should be fine. Yeah.
You take out.
Would you take this out?
Yes, but that's because I have learned a lot from dumb decisions.
You know what not to do.
Yeah, to now be like, I don't need to test out how fast it's gonna go. You know.
I mean, I don't know if I could stop myself from just being like, well,
couldn't
we're
hurt.
going to see.
Yeah.
Might as well see.
It's a dune. It's soft.
Right? You know, and you know that. You know the engine's there. So, I mean, what's the point of having this if I'm not going to lose an arm?
Why would I use 200 horsepower when I can use all of them?
Yeah.
It's low-key kind of scary, though, once you're actually there or once you've at least seen an on-tier 2 get flung.
Yeah.
It's quite nuts. So, but to your point, I do think the more you're like driving it, the more you kind of inch to getting a little bit more ballsy. You're like, well, I could handle it a little bit better now.
Look for some videos and stories on this in the near future.
The long travel suspension looks pretty burly. So I think it'd be really fun to just like find a nice soft dune jump and just huck it a couple times. All you need is a couple times, right?
They have an all-wheel drive and a two-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Which one are you getting?
All-wheel drive.
All-wheel drive.
It'd be fun to try to make the two-wheel drive do a wheelie. If you're like, all right, on 3, like push your seat back or whatever. Oh, it has a CVT, which is apparently common with side-by-sides. It would be harder to do a wheelie with a CVT. I will say that. You know what's even crazier than a 250 horsepower supercharged engine? This is that it came out of a motorcycle.
Right, that it's a motorcycle engine?
Yeah.
That is quite nuts.
250 horsepower on a motorcycle?
Yeah.
What are you even doing, Chad?
Chad, you should actually take it out of the side-by-side. Put it in the motorcycle.
Did you do a reverse swap?
Yes.
Like, that would be a scary engine in like a EG Civic.
Remember when Dodge made it was like a 12-cylinder motorcycle?
Yeah, the Tomahawk.
The Tomahawk, yeah.
I think it was the 10-cylinder from the Viper.
Okay.
But even then, you know, that's like...
That was very silly.
If you lose your balance at a stoplight, like, goodbye leg.
Oh, that's funny.
Let us know where you would drive this terrifying Kawasaki side-by-side in the comments. I'm probably taking it to Pismo Beach.
In the Santa Ana Ravine.
Yeah. Oh, was that some gang sign?
No.
What was that?
That's some Gen Z shit.
This?
Yeah. Like, yeah, brother.
Like just double devils?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's like really radical.
You know what I don't understand about Gen Zs? Why did you have to redesign the heart with your fingers?
Which one are you talking about? Are you talking about this one?
Yeah. Why do you have to do that?
That's such an, listen, popular opinion or unpopular opinion. That's such an ugly ass heart.
Yeah.
This one's way better. That's like a cute heart.
Yeah.
Right.
That's regular. I also don't know. I don't like when like you ask a Gen Z like, how do you talk on the phone? And they do one of these. I don't like that. I go like this. If you ask me like, how do you signal the phone? I'm doing one of these.
Yeah.
If you're doing this, I'm thinking either you're sleeping or you're like primping your hair.
Yeah.
Last week, an Oklahoma City man lost control of his Chevy pickup, and ended up on a highway divider.
Oh my God.
When first responders arrived on the scene, they discovered the truck had a pair of vice grips around the steering column instead of a steering wheel. Well, I think we found our problem.
Well, I don't think this is that uncommon.
No, I think people,
You know?
I mean, I've seen a lot of TikToks of people using different things for steering wheels. Some guy in Canada used a bag of milk as a steering wheel.
One.
That was a good one.
I liked
because milk comes in bags up in there, Canada is what I'm talking about. Not boxes as they have here.
I believe you.
We've seen someone do like a ramen packet, or
I like the banana.
The banana.
Mm-hmm.
All very bad ideas. I just gotta get that on the record.
Yeah.
Use a steering wheel for a steering wheel.
I wish this guy had a. Of course, if you're driving with a vice grip, you're not going to have that
part of your brain
cam,
that works.
You know.
Yeah.
But I think I would have loved to have seen. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Losing control with a. Yeah. Just. If he's alive, it's pretty funny. If no one's
he's
dead,
alive.
It's pretty
He
funny.
just ended up in the divider. Oh, it looks like he's doing a 50-50 grind on the divider, as you would.
This is crazy. I mean, if you're already gonna be irresponsible, why not just go all the way and do 2 vice grips on each side? So now you got
that's probably pretty cool.
Why don't they make
you do 10
handlebars for
10
cars?
Yeah,
I just thought that.
Why doesn't someone do a video where instead of like a bag of milk, they use like bike handlebars?
Yeah, no one even cares about bags of milk anymore.
No.
Put handlebars. Bart got mad at me when I brought it up.
I did not. I don't know why you're looking at me. I was just waiting for you to finish your thought. Today, for some reason, like when I look at you, you just like stop. I'm really engaged.
Yeah.
Listening to what you say, and then you just like, what?
Because when you, I feel like I know the like Bart's about to talk face, and I guess I'm misunderstanding it today.
Okay. Does it look like I'm about to talk? I got nothing to say today, Joe.
I will. I used to work with this dude. He had a wiffle ball bat in his car, and he was goofing around in standstill traffic, and he was able to weave this wiffle ball bat through the holes of his steering wheel.
Yeah.
And
what a horrible idea.
On the highway, you can do that for a while, but then he had to like make a sharp left turn, and he was trying to turn it,
like hit
and
his leg.
hit his leg, and there was oncoming traffic, and he was like, "Oh shit!" and he couldn't turn it, and he just like broke it loose, and it broke both of the stalks on the side of his so he couldn't put his turn signal on, and whatever the windshield wiper was like stuck on for a while. But I just always think of how dumb he must have felt in that situation.
Yeah. That's pretty fun. It could happen to anybody.
Yeah. Anyone who plays wiffle ball, for sure.
It's some silly ass shit.
Yeah. I've had a couple panic moments in my car. Maybe not related to the steering wheel, but been just some dumb shit. Where like I was on the highway and my friend was tossing a ball. And he threw it, and it bounced off of something, and it
landed under the pedal.
It landed under the pedal, but then he was like, "Oh shit!" and he like lunged over, and somehow got my car in neutral. And so once I finally got the ball out from underneath the gas pedal, but then when I was revving it, I was like, "Why is it not in gear? What the hell?" So I almost crashed because of that dumbass.
That's pretty funny.
What about you, Bart?
I had a friend who had hand sanitizer in the center console, and he smokes. And so I sprayed the hand sanitizer, or he used the hand sanitizer, and then I lit his hands on fire.
Oh, God.
It doesn't burn, and you just put it out. But
wait, if it doesn't burn, how did you put it out?
No, like it doesn't hurt.
Oh, it doesn't
You know what
hurt.
I mean? There's like a
Yeah.
layer between, and then you just put it out.
Yeah.
And you just rub it out.
Did he know you were gonna do that, or was it
No.
like a?
No.
That would freak me out. I'd be like, you're
He
supposed to be
like
my...
we weren't like moving. It was
Yeah.
like at like a Dunkin' Donuts drive-through thing.
Yeah.
But it was one of those the intrusive thoughts one.
Yeah.
Because he just like, and I was like, huh.
That's so crazy. I'd be so terrified. I'd be like, you're supposed to be my dog and you
Mhm.
just lit me on fire.
But then I was like,
Yeah.
Okay.
and I blew it out, so it
That's
was
very
all good.
nice.
No, I don't know. You guys have never like
I kinda
lit
want to
hand
now.
sanitizer, and then you've never done it.
I'm not going to die like
Edgar's
that.
done it. Yeah.
I never.
stare into the blue flame, and I watch the blisters form.
I've never done it because I never knew if it was hand sanitizer or lighter fluid, the one that didn't burn you. I
Oh.
think lighter fluid is the one that keeps burning and it hurts you. All right.
I haven't tried it, but I believe you're right. Because as the alcohol is evaporating, it almost has a barrier.
That makes sense.
Only the outside of it burns. So if you can put it out,
yeah.
you'll be right. Don't try
it.
Don't
We're not
do
ad-
this.
we're not
I'm so
advocating for
sorry
this.
for bringing it up.
Don't sue us.
It's not a good thing. Do not do it. It will actually burn your hands. The whole story was a lie.
Yeah. I'm wearing Crocs today because I burned
Oh yeah.
my foot. I was barbecuing with no shoes on, and I got the mesquite raw, kind of like
Yeah, those
more
will
rustic
crackle.
ones.
Yeah.
It crackles and it pops and it shot out the bottom of my grill, and I stepped on it and I thought it was a thorn, so I was like, I don't need to get that out right now. And then it started burning real bad, and then so it's the only shoe that doesn't hurt my foot right now. Speaking of burgers, Tesla has opened up a new diner in Los Angeles, complete with supercharging stations and a drive-in movie theater screen. And it's kind of weird. I mean, it's weird that Tesla, a car company, has, a restaurant.
Don't they have their little robots working there?
Well, it's funny you mentioned that, Steph. The diner leans heavily into a futurism theme. The building itself is circular and made from steel. Inside, Tesla robots serve popcorn because they fucking suck and they can't do anything else.
Yeah.
And outside, the giant movie screen plays sci-fi shows and movies like Star Trek. This is kind of lame to me. I think it's kind of a dumb idea.
Have you heard of the slur for robots and AI now?
Clankers?
Clankers.
I love it.
I don't want no goddamn clankers
Yeah.
serving me my popcorn.
Just give them more fuel to, like start a robot uprising and be mad at
Right.
us and torture us. But back to the diner. I think this thing is so lame. Like, yeah, it looks cool.
It is. I think it's in a space in Los Angeles where nothing has been built in a long time.
What part of it?
So in that-
Like West LA?
It's in WeHo.
Yeah.
Anyways, where it is, like they built something new. It's not ugly. It's not pretty, but it's a new thing. I don't know.
I don't like it. I feel like it gives
What I heard or read is that the food is fine. It's not warm enough. Like, but if it were hot, it would have been good.
I feel like
Everything's above average. And in LA, if you're not making a really good burger,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
the market is saturated with smash burgers right now.
Mhm.
yes.
And you can find really good ones
Yeah.
any part of the city. I'm kind of disappointed in Eater LA. I love Eater's Instagram account. I
Mhm.
usually trust their opinion. But man, all these like food review Instagram accounts were just paid off by Tesla
Right.
to go review bacon. Like, are you
Oh,
like you
really?
can get a side of bacon and they're like, yeah, it's it's smoky notes and meaty and
in,
savory. And it's like it's fucking bacon. Like, what are
Yeah.
you talking about?
In Chicago, there's a bar called Kincade's. Hope it still exists. It's been a minute since I've been there. But they had a pint of bacon. So they put a bunch of bacon in
Yeah.
a pint glass. And it was like $5.
Oh, that's
Oh,
great.
that's-
It was, yeah, and it's just like,
And
this
that
is-
makes people thirstier and then they drink.
and then-
Yeah.
yeah.
that's really dope.
It's just like an unremarkable restaurant that looks kind of cool and just has Tesla branding all over it. And
if
I think
you have a
it's,
Tesla, you can charge there. So there's that.
yeah. Well, they should make it for free or something. Like you order a burger and you get to charge for free.
Mhm.
the fact that they play like Star Trek on the outside is super lame, and it just kind of feeds into this like obnoxious Elon, Spaceballs. Like let's name a whole trim level after a Spaceballs reference because everyone gets that, right?
Yeah. I don't like it. I don't like the thought of a Tesla robot serving up burgers.
Yeah.
I don't like the Star Trek playing outside. I don't like how weird it looks, all steel.
Yeah.
And I don't like the Waymos driving around in front of it. It gives a very like post-apocalyptic, sci-fi-esque vibe that I don't think I want the world to go to that.
Well, the robots, I mean, I feel like they could find a better job for the robots. Like if the food is cold, like put a little heater in its stomach, and then you like
eyes.
Yes.
And they could laser them hot.
And
that's true.
That's at least a show also.
Nothing could go wrong.
Like the tongue comes out and there's sorry. The tongue comes out and the burger's on it, and now that's like really fresh.
So it also says that wait times have been insanely long, and people who own Teslas and order from their cars are prioritized.
I knew that was coming.
So
I knew that was.
Do you know if that's like on there? It's like a software download that you can order from your car from the screen. Yeah.
I think it's dumb.
Yeah. We talked about, we heard the food's not great.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. If you're going to open up a themed restaurant for a maligned brand, like you better be on point.
Yeah.
And I think it's just a miss.
Well, just the fact that like they have so many resources behind, like they built an amazing building, but they couldn't hire a local chef to put together the menu.
They did. Greenspan is the chef.
Alan Greenspan, the old Fed Reserve dude?
The Federal Reserve guy, the Michelin-starred chef.
Oh.
But he's using like local LA bakeries for the bread. He's, there is thought that has gone into this, but it's been the execution, I think.
Yeah. Nearby residents say that traffic at the intersection is practically gridlocked from 1 p.m. to 1 a.m.
Whoa.
And that the noise and smells from the diner are keeping them up at night.
I love that the smells from the diner are keeping them up.
I can't sleep because it smells like bacon.
No, that's when the scent goes in your nose and the feet flap like that and they float over to Tesla.
Like when Drake smells a pie on the counter of someone's house cooling.
Mm-hmm.
Well. You know? You don't remember those memes? It's like Drake, the kind of guy who like when he's sleeping, he goes, haunt you. me. And finally, the movie screen has totally obstructed views of a nearby apartment building. That would be infuriating to me.
Yeah.
If you're just like, bro, I've seen this Star Trek episode a million times today. Stop. No one's going to a diner to watch Star Trek. Please stop.
So wait, by noises, do they mean like, is it playing out loud, or do you like an actual drive-in where you? They
should be able to, if it's all the same car, make some weird like Sirius XM account where it plays the Star Trek audio or whatever they're playing on the screen. Have it come through your Tesla. Instead of having speakers outside.
Well, it's probably also just the noise of people there until 1 a.m.
Yeah.
This burger sucks. It's just that for 24 hours a day.
Why isn't this hot?
Yeah. On a serious note, Bonneville legend Chris Raschke tragically passed away on Sunday at 60 years old during a run at this year's Bonneville Speed Week. His car lost control, nearing 300 miles per hour at the 2.5 mile marker. Chris was a part of the Speed Demon team, which holds the current Bonneville speed record of 470 miles per hour. Rest in peace, Chris. He was a huge part of the community. He has been doing this for a long time. Apparently, very nice. I've never met him before, but
a mentor to many.
Well respected in the community, and just a good voice for the community as well. You will be sorely missed, Chris. Keep his dream alive through Speed Demons records and stuff like that. Nolan is currently at Bonneville right now, which is why he's not here. Apparently, I just texted. I texted him last night, and everyone's just super sad.
Yeah.
We don't want to end on a horrible note, but this happens from time to time. It's like a very dangerous hobby and line of work. And it's just an inherent risk that you understand as a driver doing this kind of stuff.
Doesn't make it any less.
No, doesn't
sad.
make it any less sad. And our hearts go out to Raschke's family and anyone else on his team.
R.I.P. Big Dog. And
that is our show for the week. Thanks for listening. Follow us at Donut Podcasts and our personal accounts. I'm at Joe G. Weber. Steph is at radical_Steph. And Bart is at BidsBardo. Check out our other show, Past Gas. We just hit 300 episodes. And this week we talked about the Great Train Robbery, which is
pretty sick.
An unlikely car story, but a car story nonetheless. And we'll see you next week. Thank you.
Bye.